Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning? So many time zones. So many time zones. How's it going? Just a shortish bonus stream today. I meant to start a little bit earlier, like 30 minutes ago. Had to sort something out. Okay, guys, so topic of conversation today. We're obviously most likely gonna have a Halloween event. In the next 22 days, there should be something that pops up that's Halloween eventish. We are gonna have the Typhoon event that's gonna finish soon. I have said this in the past, historically, except for last year, but historically the Halloween event has been really, really bad because it's 99% of the time a premium event. Not even like a fake event that people think might be free to play. It's legitimately just 100% premium. But last year's was okay, I think. I can't really remember what it was, but it actually wasn't too bad. I think they need to kind of recover the situation after the anniversary event and the Typhoon event both being really, really bad events. Clunk. A S-class can get a You Got Lucky guaranteed at tier 2, so you can give them 100k XP at a time to power level them. I mean, that's one way of doing it. That's one way of doing it. It's 110 for tier 2, right? 110. It's a lot of levels. I think it's 110. Let me see. I've got one at tier 2. There we go. 110. Because it is 90, right? It is 90. They give the max level of a 6-star is tier 1 of an S class. And then it starts to tier up. 110, 100. I guess it's 130. And then 150 is the last one. I think we get to tear this guy up soon. 7 knives required. I haven't been claiming these because I might be a little behind. Sometimes I just don't get the gold bars in my inbox for some reason. So I'm close to getting 5. Tomorrow I'll have 5. So we're looking at a week away. Just like 8-9 days away. At tier 3 to your look, he's get used to level 83. Hey, not bad. A lot of the way there. Although I don't think every level is the same amount of XP on S class. Like level 1's gonna be less XP required than level 2 and so on and so forth, like it is on a lot of it. Okay, I think I've done everything. I have indeed. I'm just gonna get to farming this a little bit. Nothing special today in terms of opening anything or anything like that, but anyway, what's up, Michael? Thank you very much for tuning in. Wolverine as well, and of course Man on the Moon. Tic Tac. What's up? How you doing? I got my first 6-star Lao Poem Priya now. Nice, congrats. Are you focusing on one of them in particular, or did you just get both of them just from naturally getting stuff, or have you been focusing on anyone? I haven't really decided what I'm doing on this region. I kind of need to see what's happening with more characters. I mean, while I don't think I made a bad decision getting James, he still does a massive job. They haven't released any characters that work with him, so it's like I haven't got anyone that I can really go, you know, I'd take this S-Class character because it makes sense. Whereas Krista's got Priya instantly. It's an obvious choice there. Yeah, the first You Got Lucky got me to level 60. The second got me 23 level more. You save a lot of resources that way, for sure. That is for sure. Hey, what's up, Kangs? How you guys doing this evening? You all alright? How was your war weekend, guys? I probably had my least enjoyable war weekend. That's why my stream was really short. I literally just cut it short because I was just not enjoying it at all. Like, I think the war before that, I felt I wasn't enjoying it for the first like half hour, an hour, and then I just started grinding it a little bit, and I streamed for like 6 or 7 hours. Whereas that one, it was just, I wasn't enjoying it pretty much the entire way through. Laupo is OP if she rushes. Don't know who to get go next once I grind 6k cakes. So are you going for Laupo as an S-Class character? Yeah, I think Laupo, obviously, the amount of control she has is insane. The only problem is her speed. Well, I think it's needed because she'll be really overpowered if she could have a 3rd turn rush like that. But no, full cleanse deals with that. So if you've got someone who has, is it exhaust or I keep forgetting it. They've got like so many different names for stuff now. Let me just check. I don't think it's exhaust. Exhaust is the one where they gain AP. No, it might be exhaust. A character under the effect of exhaust receives a specified amount of maim damage for every 10% of AP gained. No. I'm pretty sure it was a new one. There was a new one, wasn't there? Did they not list it in here? Or is it in like alphabetical order or something? I don't think it's listed in here. No, it's not listed. I can't remember what it's called. There's so many. Oh my god. Let me find. I think Jiafeng has it, right? Okay, she has exhaust there. Trauma, that's the one. Okay, I guess because she's the only person who's got trauma and it's on her active, they haven't created like an icon for it and an explanation. They need to create an explanation for trauma though. Basically, trauma means that for every cleansed effect on a character, they receive 800 damage. So let's say Laupo does a triple. I think she does a triple debuff. She does impaired days and attack down. So if you full cleanse that, that would be with Jiafeng's. Oh damn, I can't remember what it's called now. Come on, I literally just read it. I can trauma. Okay. With Jiafeng's trauma, that would be 2,400 damage just for the cleanse, which would be pretty good. I mean, not that great for like S-Class characters. I mean, it's just a bit of a bonus damage, I guess. But a lot of the time when you cleanse someone, they can just rush. So it's not that big a deal, to be honest. I don't know, it's a real mixed bag. Yeah, it's the last 50 or so levels of tier 4 that I expect to be brutal. Yeah, for sure. I guess it's not really worth properly pushing it either. I mean, you're only getting them maxed out to get them, to get the, whatchamacallits, veteran rings on them. Everything else doesn't matter at that point. Like this, the little bit of stat you're gonna get from whatever 110 to 150 is not gonna be that much, but the veteran rings are gonna make a big difference, big multiplication. It's like plus 40% or something. on some of the stats. At first I was focusing on Lao Po, but then I kept getting Ice Cream and boom, I got her, so now probably going to focus on Priya. She's a beast. I haven't got much luck using Lao Po. Which S-class character did you pick out of James and oh, I hate this team. I've come up against this team so many times, and the reason I hate it is because if this crits, basically I give these two guys so much AP, because the Collateral's still not like, okay, in a way I'm actually kind of happy. Oh, they can all get stunned though, so not spectacular. Okay, that's the one person I didn't really want to get stunned. Ah, there we go. I think with the next update it's meant to be fixed. I don't know, to be honest, at this point. Like, literally, I'd smash this team if Collateral was fixed. Because they wouldn't rush. He rushed twice in 3 turns. He wouldn't rush once. I'd kill them before they rushed. I don't know why they can't just fix that straight away. That almost makes me want to reset his weapon and just remove crit. It's just mad annoying that he crits sometimes. Rank top 3 in War. Yeah, but I mean, like, what did you guys think of War in terms of... personally, I thought the rewards were, like, awful. They were the same as the AOW rewards before. I'm 1,300 cakes away from my second Lao Po, though, so I don't know. A Lao Po is easy to get the 6-star of, though. So 1,300 cakes isn't really that... It's actually quite a lot. That's nearly 75% of what you require, so... What do you think of Zoo lead versus Carl lead? Revive. I don't think Zoo's very good at all. I think he's okay as a 5-star. Well, I'm getting him on my other region. I'm not getting him on this region. So I'm going to use him as a 5-star for my 5-star team. Just because I think he's good. Oh, look at that. I've got attack while impaired here. I want to just... That's what I've got it for. These are only 6 stars, but still. Oh no, I guess they were 6 stars, weren't they? No, they were 5 stars. That guy's a 5-star. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Getting ahead of myself. But yeah, I like Zoo as a 5-star just because he can hold an AP weapon, and he gives... You can have a fast team with him on a 5-star team. So you can have a really quick team, and then you could have a stun weapon on like a command if you genuinely needed a command somewhere else. That's good. But on a 6-star team or S-class, I don't think he's a very good leader at all. If his leader bonus was everybody gets AP and only tough and fast characters get attack, that would be good. But it's the other way around, so instantly it's just like, eh. Pretty sure it's the other way around, right? All teammates get 30% attack, yeah. All fast and tough teammates get huge bonus to AP when attacking. If it was the other way around, so if it was all teammates get a huge bonus to AP when attacking, and then all fast and tough teammates get 30% attack, that would have been such a better leader. Basically, it would have been like a Carly lead, and you potentially just could have good damage dealing fast and tough characters in that team. That would have been an interesting leader. This is not a very good leader at all. You would not take a non-fast and non-tough character in this team because AP is just so massively required on attack. Like yeah. And the rush. We've already talked about the rush before. The rush is terrible. Act is bad. So yeah, it's a terrible character. I would just dodge and weave that character using him. As a 5-star though, like I said, he's not too bad. All teammates get 20% attack. Is the air, but then all fast and tough teammates get very large bonus to AP when attacking. Is really nice. Potentially take a tough character, for instance, on a 5-star attack team for arenas. You'd never rush, so it doesn't really matter that he's got a crap rush, and he doesn't have an active skill at all. So, I'm gonna try another attack. I'm not really sure what's going on in arenas at the moment, but like this is one I aced this attack, and I had some really good opponents. Like I had from base I had 6k and 6.5k opponents, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a really good score here. Didn't lose anybody obviously because I've got a really good team in 5-star arenas, and someone scored 20k more than me. I was just like, what? How is that even possible? I'm just gonna show you. Okay, I guess they got a team like that, but like they must have got multiple teams like that. 5.7, 5.7. Like I got a 6.5. I don't know what's going on in arenas. Arenas just. I thought I was meant to get bonus points for scoring like fast as well, like winning in low amount of turns. Like I've got a first turn team, so I'm not getting any bonus points at the moment. Like right now, when it comes up with the victory, it gives me my points. Oh damn! I should have calculated the calculator. There's like a little calculator sign that you can see, or there's like a little eye. 6.8, 6.8. It's just these two sixes. Okay, let me click it this time. And this is what it said on the forums, that you're meant to get score based on your speed, but I'm not getting any score based on my speed here. I'm 350 from second, 6k kicks. It's a lot to go for. Yeah, indeed. I mean, she's not bad. She's okay as a defensive leader if you've got the right characters around her. It's the S class that's the hard bit to get. The 5-star, 6-stars are not that tough. How far are you from Pete Luck? I'm quite far, but I haven't really claimed any keys, if I'm honest. I haven't really claimed any keys. I'll do my attacks here and I can show you how far I am on that. Like, I'm not even gonna, I don't even think I'm gonna do better. I think I'm actually gonna do worse. I had 42k or something. Someone survived. I had this before. Is she burning? Yeah. I'm not sure if this would count as a first turn. I've got bleed here as well. Okay, it will count as a first turn, but. Okay, so now we've got 2 more attacks. We've got this 9k and then whatever this other one turns into. Um, 15k. Yeah, I'm not gonna get higher than what actually I'm gonna get higher just by a little bit. Just by a little bit. Okay. Look, I have a question. As faction for war, is it better to go for ranking or try to help as many people grab their milestones on the base that you would sit out the rest of the war if you do the latter? For the last war, probably milestones, just because, yeah, I was 28th, right? Oh no, okay, I might have got slightly better there, but it's not. I couldn't have done it any better. So having 20k less points just seems really strange. Yeah, arenas is just all kinds of messed up, to be honest. All kinds of messed up. Okay, we'll look at my S-class pre-progression. It's not going to be much. I think it's got like 3... Oh, I've got nearly 4k. Nothing spectacular. I think I have actually got some crates where I can only claim the keys, so I can claim those now, just to show you. I haven't... There's 50-50 crates, like keys, cones. I'm not really sure where I'm going to go. Again, like I say, I mean, I guess keys would be the best way. I should go for Raulito on this region and then go for keys. So like keys, cones. I think I actually must have done the one with keys before. Got some gear stuff. There we go. So that one. Is there anyone I could choose? That one. No. And I would say it's better to get those over the 5-star tokens personally, but it's up to you. Like one like this, I'm not really sure, because like, eventually I'm gonna get enough keys, but the bullets and the chocolate cakes, they're harder to come by, pretty much. Harder to come by. Let me see. There were 15 regions in my war. We only lost a few wars, but early placed off 30. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. There were 16 regions in my wars, and the wars were exactly the same as the AOW the 2 weeks before. So it's just like, see, I want to use Holly on attack, but I can justify giving her a slot if. But can I justify giving her a slot if I'm using Khalid? I mean, you can't really. I mean, it's not like this guy's doing anything better, is he? Than Carl. He's doing a little bit of damage, I guess. I mean, it really depends. You could try him out if you really want to 6-star him. Personally, I think he's an awful 6-star. And once you 6-star him, you can't use him in 5-star arenas. And there's very limited leaders that you can use for 5-star arenas for fast characters, like with very large bonus. Like the one I'm using is a strong character you saw. You could use Camilla if you got her as a 5-star. I guess I should claim that now. You can use Camilla as a 5-star. What's up, Gar? Thanks for tuning in. I think we got 8th. In Diamond 5, I use 5 tickets on every domination. I ace everybody and rank about 20th. First guy has about 50 to 80k more points than me. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I don't think it's about your rank either. It isn't about Diamond. This is going to be the same in every single arena level. Maybe the lower levels will be less like this because they won't have as many like OP teams, so it won't be more of a lottery on who you get. Like I aced that team you saw before, like all teams that I saw before, and I did exactly the same in my attack before. But I'm not too bothered because I'm not going in on leagues arenas this week because I've only got 10 tickets, so I'm just chilling on this week. Like last week I got 500 coins. I came like 4th or 5th or something. You should see which 5 teams have the highest points and then attack lowest to highest. Yeah, that's what I did. That way the higher ones go up more and hit them last. Yep, that's how to do it. But it's random. It's RNG on what teams you get. Yeah, I did that with this attack. Yeah, and so did all these people around me. You can see it's sort of like the general score, and then a couple of people getting a little bit higher, and then there's just like a few just randomly 60k, which doesn't make any sense, but it's because they got a couple of, like, because it's based off your S-class team rank. So you're like your main rank. So let's say you've got a really terrible 5-star team, but you've got like one of the best S-class teams. You're going to be giving away more points than anybody, and your team's trash. Like straight up. Let me see. Gotta love the turn 1 teams. Yeah, I wish it meant something. Like I wish that I was getting more points because of it, because I'm pretty sure I read on the forums that's what's meant to happen. So I don't know, maybe that'll change in the future. Maybe it was a thing that's upcoming. I'm not sure. What's up, Jelly Jump? I just tend to not block not you because he hit the 6k ones first. Should have gone lower than higher. Yeah, 6k were the lower ones. 6k were lower. I had 3. Yeah, they were the lower ones. I had an 8.5k. I hit that one last when it was like 15k. This is the same. I'm not going to attack that leader. I know that one now. It's RNG if I crit on James, pretty much. Do you think Wave 1 will run 6 vs 6 from now on as permanent basis? It caused quite problems for our faction as we were quite active. It wasn't 6 on 6 last war, was it? It was 8 on 8. For us at least. I quite enjoyed War for the first time in ages. Harper makes that much of a difference. Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. Like, having OP characters makes your experience more enjoyable. That's why a lot of whales just don't realize the frustration a lot of people who are free to play have. Like, I was speaking to a lot of people who were whales and then they stopped spending for a period, maybe like 2 to 4 weeks. Like, they just stopped spending because they were getting, you know, unhappy with how the game was going, blah blah blah. And they were like, straight up, the game was boring for them when they didn't have anything to work on, you know. And that's what it's like a lot of the time. Like, a lot of people have the same defense now than they had basically what I want to go ahead and say like 8 months ago. It's that crazy. Why are you focus hat? I'm gonna say if he absolutely defended twice, I would have been mad. Remember how I said I got Ajax and 5-star tokens? My luck was gone. Yeah, I saw you comment on one of my videos. I replied to you. What's up, Mr. C? What's up? Thanks for tuning in, man. Like the stream. Yes, thank you very much if you have already hit the like button on the stream, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate. Whilst I love the idea of arenas, I just gotta hate the RNG. I'm 22k behind. Yeah, I'm exactly the same, Mr. C. It's just like, what? I didn't do anything wrong. Like, what am I meant to do? Like, should I spend more tickets? I've got to literally just run that RNG. Like, I wreck every team I come across, especially in 5-star arenas, because my 5-star arena team is legit, but it's just like, yeah, great. The bonus points for time is coming next patch. Oh, okay, great. So I'll start getting some bonus points in my first turn team. It's great. Yo, what's up, GB, man? How's GB doing? How's GB doing? GB went to Comic-Con this last weekend. I saw some pictures from Comic-Con. I haven't really been to a big event like that. I went to Walker Stalker Con earlier this year, actually. It was like March. Was it March? You know, I still actually have video footage from that. I'm not sure if should I make a video from that. It wouldn't be too long. It'd be like 2 minutes. I don't know. It's maybe a bit late in the day for that. It was actually pretty good though. I enjoyed myself. It's key. I'm leveling up some 4 stars apparently. Okay. I think I've got the points I want in this. Let me just check. I think I was going for 1.4 million. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Let's get another mission going. So, yeah, it was definitely 6 versus 6 for us on CRW in Wave 1, so thoughts. Wave 1 for both of my regions, both of them were 8 versus 8. I don't think Wave 1 should have 6 versus 6. That doesn't make much sense to me, because they're meant to be the most active regions, right? So Wave 1 should never have 6 versus 6. That's my thoughts on that, at least. I can see Wave 2 and Wave 3 having 6 on 6 and that making sense, but Wave 1, nah. That make no sense. Not to me, anyway. I'm just gonna do the old switcheroo. Finally, I have a new defense. Been using the same one since Eric drops. Yeah. I was actually just glad to not, just to switch to my defense with Lydia as a leader. Even though she's counted, it's just like I've got a different defense, you know? It's like, sure, Eric's in it, but it isn't an Eric defense team. Basically, that was my thoughts. Sad, but, you know, it's the way it is. I think I had the same happen in this region in arenas as well. I might not be as bad in my placement, but I got 30k and someone got 50k, you know? And I aced it again in this one. Just, I don't know at this point. Arenas is like 1 week it's like seems to be okay, and then the next week it's just a joke. Like was it last week or the week before, where support arenas was up. Now support arenas, and people were using this guy in support arenas, 2 of them. So you could have dupes, and you could just use 2 of this guy as your, I'm doing proper air quotes right now, guys, support character. Yeah, and then that's your defense team. And then I was like S-class peak teams with 2 of him in. So it was a slow down defense team with just like the most OP character in the game just sitting in that defense team as a support character. Yeah. Do you have season 4 Clementine? Yes, I have 2 of her on both of my regions. I have 2. I have a 6-star and a 5-star ascendable in one region. I have 2 5-star ascendables in the other, and I am gonna make a video. I don't care. Like when I make this video about Clementine, I'm just gonna make a video about ascending her, and then I'm gonna show some gameplay of her 6-star version. I don't care. It doesn't make any sense that I'll be making that video. I just don't care, guys. I don't care. It literally is gonna be ascending Clementine to 6-star. You know, that's gonna be the video. It's gonna come in the next couple of weeks. Better give that video a like. Make Lockdown a sad guy. Solid weekend. Really glad I went. That's great, man. I mean, I was kind of anxious. I'm gonna be honest. When I went to walk at StalkerCon, I only decided like, I wanted to go, but I only just really decided like the week before, and I bought tickets. Me and my brother went. Wasn't really 100% like sure, and I really enjoyed it. You know, I really enjoyed it. I wasn't properly into it like a lot of other people there were, but I was really glad I went, especially because I met someone from the Telltale games, the voice actress of Lily. It was awesome. That was like easily the highlight of my event for me. What is your 5-star arena attack team? I use an AoE team, gives me so many memories. Priya is still hard to kill. I use a first turn team on my other region. I was using it earlier. I had Sandy and I had Carson, the fast characters, and then I have 2 commands, and then I just wipe teams first turn. But on this region I don't. On this region I have I kill people by turn 2. I use Sawyer on this region, and Sawyer's a fun character, but he's not good for first turn teams because he just doesn't hit as many people. Hey there, look, what your progress on Priya? She's still maxed out tier 1. I still don't have the low tier gear, but I did get the first upgrade on her weapon to 35% attack, so I'm pretty happy. I'm going to start upgrading her weapon again after Thursday because I've got my specials in the oven. Maybe it was an error. I don't know. You might want to contact support on that. That is really weird though. Maybe they put 16 of the wave 1 regions that had the lowest pops in them. I don't really know how it works. Was there like any really active regions in your CRW? I don't know. Mine sits on 2.2k to get 5-star of that. Oh, you mean my progress on getting Priya Demas? Look at my last video, man. Look at my last video. Look at the last video. I mean, I can show you right now. But my last video, I uploaded. I have the S class, and she does hit hard, man. She does hit hard. She's got a literal boom cannon. Limited edition Negan Leiden, Whisper Jesus, Priya Command Maggie, and SRZ. Yeah, I've got SRZ lead. I have a Command Maggie. I have Priya. I think I have Eugene debuff, and I have Sawyer. And I command Zeke first turn, and everyone has their rush second turn of the other 3, and I just rush with all 3 of them. Like I debuff with Eugene, wipe with Sawyer, and then just follow up with Priya just to confuse or kill whoever's left. So next character I'm going for in this region is Raulito. And And I'm only going for the 6-star initially. I'm not really bothering for the S-class. Just so I can get this active skill. Mainly the active skill. Because I can use it initial cooldown too. And then I can just target someone who's really dangerous. Like I can kill S-class Pete, for instance, while he's got crosshairs, and he's just gone. Like to have someone just literally just like that. Like I'm Thanos in that situation. He is getting snapped out of that game with Priya. It's gonna be a nice little combo. And then the rush as well. Is it a line? It's nice. Just crosshairs again to one enemy. So as a 6-star, he's not as strong, but he's awesome. I'll still take him. It's a shame that he doesn't get AP with his active, so he's going to lose out a little bit, but it's all good. Didn't war and I missed the milestones for cakes. Only 1k cones needed. Oh, you didn't get these milestones. I've got so many cakes, man. Wait, have I? Where did they go? I must have used them for something. I must have used them for something. That's interesting. I think I've got some crates where they can be in. I'll open these. I completed the stash for Sue. So I don't need these really. I'll open the majority of my stuff on Thursday. I'll just open these for now. Oh, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. It's like only the 3rd time I've got keys. It's unbelievable. Keys is like unbelievable. It's unbelievable. 100 keys is a lot as well, you know. That's nearly like nearly 1% of him, right? It's not too bad. Yeah, these. So I can get like a few more. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I can get a few more. 180 or whatever it is. 175. My maths is gone. Look, what are your 2 regions? I'm in Chambers, which is wave 1, and I'm in Schley, which is wave 1. You have S-class already. Grind, man. I came first in an SR tournament and in a level up tournament. And I've retired officially again. I've retired officially from it. No more solo events from lockdown. It's worth it though. But look at this. Oh, I've got 12 briefcases now. Okay. I'll be able to tear her up soon. Man, these army walkie-talkies. I mean, it is the roadmap for that right now, right? Let me just check. Yeah, it is. I need to farm these, I think. I think I'm going to probably drop cans. How many cans have I got? A few. So I'm probably just going to drop some cans because I need those things so bad. So badly. I'm just taking a friendly guy for the sake of it. No drop bonus or anything, but still. So I've heard S-Class Dogboy is going to be the War S-Class too. He hasn't got a 5-star or a 5-star ascendable from the leak, so it makes sense. What's the best mods for Naya? I would make her quite defensive now with S-Class characters, and just utilize her burn. I don't think Firestar is that good, though, if I'm honest. I don't think Firestar is that good in raids. It never really... I mean, the fire mod's okay, but Firestarter, unless you've got someone who has a really good fire rush, which just... There's no good burn rushes out there at the moment, except... what's his name? Ty, but he does it to everybody anyway, so you can't spread it. Sorry, I missed some comments. I would do the same thing if I had that Clementine. Yeah, I don't need to ascend her. She's not going to make much of a difference for me. I'm just going to do it, and she's going to get her own little video. 5-star arenas are nice because if you use stun, someone really gets stunned. Why? You can use mods in 5-star arena. There's no non-mods. You can stun resist. I'm pretty sure anyway. I don't think I can check without doing an attack. I don't don't think I can check without doing an attack. Yeah, look, see, the rules are no 6 stars, no dupes. That's the only rules. You can use mods, which I think is lame, but my defense team doesn't have 5 people in it. Why? Yeah, that's definitely what I do. That's definitely what I do, game. Thank you. Oh my god. I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. Should I just put him in? Yeah, I think I'll just put him in for a laugh. I'm defending people somehow though. How am I defending people with 4? I'm defending people with 4 people. Like, imagine how mad you must be if I'm defending you with 4. Like, that's just a bait team. Like literally people are like, it's only 4 characters. I'm just defending them. That's horrible. I had Command Maggie in there and then she just disappeared. Oh, I hope something that didn't happen to her. Did I use her in something? That is grim though. That is grim. I am really sorry if I did that to you. If you're one of these people, that is grim. Like Priya OP. I'm gonna say it's Priya. That's gotta be Priya, right? Who else is it gonna be? You pulling for Alice lockdown? Yeah, let's pull for Alice. Let's pull for Alice. Is she up right now? No, she's not up right now. If she was up right now, I'd pull for her. Like 1 pull. I would do the cheeky. I'll do that cheeky 1 pull. But not at the moment. I've got a feeling she's going to be one of the War Wheel rewards. They're just putting her out as a promo and then she's going to be a War Wheel. See the terrible milestones for level up this item after around 2 mil. What do you mean silver paint? Silver paint is quite rare though. I don't know. You get 1 4-star weapon pull. I'm pretty sure that they changed the milestones from 2 mil, right? And then they just stretched them. Like the old, this was the old 2 million milestones, so they just made it so it takes more points to get it. Nice, I've got that once out of around 100 crates. Yeah, the keys. I think I've got that 3 times in total, the entire event, pretty much. What's up, Cygnus? How you doing, Cygnus? What's the best mods for Naya? I said quite defensive. I think I have really offensive mods on my Naya, actually. Really offensive, but I wouldn't use it. I don't use her that much, so... But I wouldn't use these mods, personally. I mean, even though I've got her modded like this, I wouldn't use her like this. I don't think she's very good for raids. So, like, I'd probably go closer to something along... I went for resist. I'm not really sure why. I think I was trying something out and it just didn't really pan out. I go for, like, really tanky. I've got no HP apparently. But you want a HP mods? Yeah, I'm missing out on like the opposites. So you want to have defense or HP set, and then you want to have taunt resist, stun resist, you know, that sort of thing. Defense against either strong or defense against alert, because a lot of the teams you're going to come up against are probably going to be alerts. All my mods are getting used right now, so I can't really show you the best of the best. And the reason I had bleed on there, I think, is probably because I was using her in a bleed team, and I was trying to make a burn bleed team, which is really hard to do. Generally because you just don't have enough characters, and these characters, they don't have enough going on. If her active skill had some control on it, she'd be decent. If her rush had some decent control on it, she'd be decent. 50% heal reduction is not good enough. If it was 100% heal reduction for 1 turn, legitimately 2 characters for 1 turn, it'd be better than it is right now. But hey. Heals aren't really that much of a problem. It's generally the once you kill someone, then being picked up instantly. So just use like 50 scav tokens and do it quick. It's 50 scav tokens. No, it doesn't work. Scav tokens don't give me the crates that often. Okay. I did scav tokens earlier, gold ones, and it just wasn't dropping crates. Got so many scav tokens in this region. Don't know why I've got so many golds. Okay, I want to use my survivors though. I'm getting survivors, right? Not that many. Not that many. So I'll be able to tier 2 Priya tomorrow, I guess, because my leagues reset for one of the main things I need, which is the camp stoves. Yeah, 8 hours, and then I'm good, I think. The radios in 3 days, but let's hope I get some radios from these right now. What's up, Aaron? Welcome to the stream. I need 5 times Canteen's GPS, 30 of the elite and legendary gear. Gonna take a damn while since I finally run out of Benny, so I want more. Oh damn! Wait, you need 5. You need 5. You need 5 canteens and 5 GPS to get a character maxed out as a S class. My God, that's a joke. Like, just using all your resources, especially as you don't really have a good way of getting those things. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, let me just open everything that's called gear, basically. Gear crate. That's not the right stuff. That might be gear, but I'm not sure. Ultra rare. We want to get radios. We need 2. That was like the anti-radio, getting a school bag. I generally get radios. Nice. There's one. There's another school bag. 3 school bags. Game got me good. Don't think I have anything else. A skier. No. Nothing else. Okay, I'm gonna actually just run it while I can talk to you guys, so that I get further behind in chat. No one really uses stun resist for their 5-star teams, at least not in my league. I mean, yeah, true enough, you're right. I mean, what resist? I guess maybe confused resist would actually be pretty good in 5-star arena. Do you see congested magic at 5-star arena? I don't know. If I do, if you see lockdown United players, or I think it's hashtag United, then that's me, one of my accounts, or one of my regions, should I say. Lockdown, you have Alina. You have it or I have it? I do not have Alina, no. I hope next permanent war wheel has more leader tunes like Diego and Alice, for example, but we shall see. Yeah, we will. We will. They definitely need to bring out an S-class character, I think, that has strong and alert for the leader bonus. That is like really accessible for free to play, because they need to build a team for free to play with S-class Priya, S-class Krista, and S-class James. Like a clear path avenue. Like they have to have like an actual game plan for free to play. Promos, they can just bring out every character, it doesn't matter. I got 100 keys and 100 cones in total. Yeah, a lot of people didn't get too many. I think I saw Link talking about how many, she did like 300 raids or something and got like 4, which isn't great. Do you think 6-star Raulito is worth getting? I'm getting him next. I think he is good just for crosshairs. If you've got other S-class characters, you can take advantage of crosshairs quite a lot. Carol Flaunt, what's up? One quick question, is 6-star Laupo worth to get? Yeah, she's got a lot of control. I think she's good. So what's better, defense or HP? Balance. Try and make it as balanced as possible. If her defense is higher than her HP, maybe defense is better. The biggest issue with her is that she is an offensive character. She's seen as a damage dealer, so her attack stat is really high already. And she's a 6-star. So in the S-Class era, she's going to fall off massively because she's going to be able to get one shot pretty quickly. I realized that I should go for Krista because James was great for my... I realized that I should go for Krista because James was great for my team, but going for Priya so James won't have bonus. Yeah, exactly. That's the only downside of what I've had. Because I took James on one region, Krista on the other, I've got a really easy choice with the next character to pick on one region with Priya. Whereas the region with James, I don't really have a clear choice. I could go for Raulito to get the bonus from that, but it's like he's like a niche leader rather than an actual attack leader, you know, because he's got the alert and strong teammates get bonus, and the bleed is nice, but it's the alert and strong teammates is what I'm looking at. I don't know, I'm not really sold on James having a good path at the moment. So if you picked up Krista, you're probably in a better situation until they bring out other characters that work with James pretty much. Knockdown, you need to organize your stuff. You can't organize your stuff. You can either just open it or leave it unopened. Look, what is your hairstyle in real life? I need it to draw. It's pretty short. It's pretty short. I'm gonna maybe do like I've been thinking about doing like an AMA video in the future, where like I do a video asking you to ask me questions in the comments, and then I do replies to the questions, and I'll just have it like face cam as the reply video. And it can be questions about anything, my real life, RTS, RTS drama, and like historically or anything. I'll just answer as much as I can within reason, you know. Or just anything, can be anything. Like, can be tips on YouTube stuff. It can be anything you guys want to have answered. That's why Ask Me Anything. AMA means Ask Me Anything. As long as it's not too brutal. But it will be within reason, you know. YouTube terms of service sort of thing. Ultra rare gear is guaranteed with any token or large drop leads. Elite gear, you need double drop lead to guarantee the crate, and tokens don't guarantee a crate. I mean, I don't know what that is, because elite gear is the lower tier, so that doesn't make no sense. Krista doesn't get bonus from leads anyway. Priya is fast and tough leads. Priya's a range lead. She's not fast and tough. You think 5 canteen and GPS is bad? Needing 60 tripod is what's really killer. I think I actually have 60 tripods though. That's the messed up bit. How many bandoliers do you need? 30. I just quit the game. It got really repetitive and boring. Well, if you're not enjoying the game, it's the best thing to do is to stop playing it. Like, genuinely. Pretty sure, like, we've done this before. Like, look up the definition of game, and it's pretty much in there as like to have enjoyment and fun sort of thing. So, yeah. Is War of Champions harder than a normal war? It just takes the top factions in RTS into like one region. So basically, you're going to be fighting against all the whales if you're in it. The last one had like every single faction in it was either whales or cheaters. Fortunately, they did ban a lot of the cheaters. I think they did it on purpose. It was kind of a nice move. There are known factions in RTS that have got cheaters in them. People know who these factions are. They get banned like every week or every 2 weeks, and they just make a new account, cheat again. It's the same factions every single time, same people every single time, just getting banned and banned and banned and banned. Basically, they get into TOC and they instantly ban like half of a couple of these factions, and they can't transfer back into TOC. So what would normally happen is they'd create a new account and just join their faction again, but they couldn't do that, so it's pretty funny. Bro, how can I change my account to another account? If you want to start a new account, I'm not actually sure. I don't know how you can start a new account. You're better off just starting a new region unless you've really progressed heavily on the world map and you want to get world map rewards and level up rewards, because you can only get level up rewards in one region, but they do spread across the 2 regions. So I mean, if you've got coins, for instance, if you've got like 5,000 coins and you start a new region, you're going to have 5,000 coins on your new region. How is the game now? I retired 6 months ago and thinking of coming back. I mean, if you come back now, you can get an S-class character instantly, which is the new tier of character. You can see Priya. I keep calling her Priya because I've just got Priya as an S-class character. You see at the top of my screen, I've got Krista, who's got focus at the moment, but she's one of the S-class characters. There's another one called James. You need to log in for 1 day or 2 days, depending if you do the roadmap or not, and you can just claim them for free. And then every day you get like gold bars by just logging in, and you can get an extra 5 from doing a roadmap. And I think it's after 120 you can get them up to tier 2, and then after I guess it's 200, is it 280? I think it's 280. You can get them up to tier 3, and then tier 4 is the one that takes ages. Basically, tier 4 is the one that takes ages. I'm nearly at tier 3. I guess the majority of people here are nearly at tier 3. Or some people are going to be at tier 3 already if they've got Survivors Club. Hey, I'm competing in raid event right now, and I'm pretty sure I'll get 3rd place. The reward is either 265 ice cream cones or 13k 5-star tokens. Which one should I choose? Depends. Do you want to go for Priya? I left my choice crates in my inventory for like a month. I just left them there until I was sure which one I wanted to go for. I can't return my old account. I don't know how. You have to have it attached to a Facebook account. Is the Survivor Club good? It's okay if you're new to the game. I think it's really, really good if you're new to the game. I think if you're a veteran, it's a mixed bag. I think they need to improve it. There's easy ways they could improve it. I've always been talking about making a video about how they could improve it, but I'm kind of like in a funk at the moment with making videos. That's why I haven't really been properly powering videos out for the last couple of weeks. But I'll get back to it eventually. Wales. Yeah. I mean, that's what it's basically like War of Wales, basically, is what Tournament of Champions is. Yeah, I think it has something to do with the amount of energy the stage costs. I think 12 is too low. An amount to guarantee something as good as elite gear. 16 energy apparently is enough. It could be. But it's more likely that they've determined the roll tables to be like a certain amount of luck needed. Because the way it works, you know, when you see percentages on promos, that's a luck table. Yeah, that's like a drop table. So that imagine you draw a square, and then you draw 10 lines across and then 10 lines down. Then that means you've got 100 squares, little squares in that big square. That's basically what a luck table would be. One of those squares would be like a promo character, for instance. That's 1% chance. Everything else wouldn't be that thing. So like the chance of getting that character is that one square out of those 100. It works the same way with drops. Yeah, all of these things will be in squares, right? They'll have their own square, but some of them will have like the same thing in multiple squares. Like this thing will probably be in like 5 squares because it's not that big a deal. This one will only be in 1, but it might have a guarantee. There might be ones where like if you hit a certain amount of luck, you're guaranteed to get this drop. And that's how this game probably works with that. Because it drops every time. Like you say, it drops every time if you take in 1 drop leads. So that there's some things will be guarantees if you do certain things. I'm not sure what other parts of the game that has that. Pretty much nothing, right? Pretty much nothing. Not when it comes to drop leads. Nothing. That's interesting. So it's going to be like a luck table like that. But it does probably take away from the amount of like stuff you get in the rest of your drops. Because you're limited drops on every stage. Like you see at the top here, you've got. I'm clicking it right now. Let me just. Okay, see here where my mouse is. This is obviously the food and materials drops, and then this is your loot drops and survivors drops. So, you know, you'll see when I kill somebody, there we go. That person just dropped food on the floor. That's food on the floor. And then you can see a green bag at the top, which is loot. The type of bag that drops determines what's in it, like the quality of it. I've never really looked into this because it doesn't really mean much. I can't change what is in that bag or the type of bag that drops, but based on that bag itself, like, so we'll get to the end of this state. We'll get to the end of this thing and you'll see. So like we got a green bag and then it goes up 5. We'll see some random bags drop. I think you're guaranteed to get a certain quality bag as well. Like on the last stage, you'll see a really good looking bag drop. It will look like really jam-packed backpack, and that's probably the guaranteed crate because we've got a drop lead. So let's look for it here. Let me try and kill the boss first, because I think it probably drops from the boss. Okay, it didn't. It's probably going to drop from the last person. Okay, it didn't drop at all. Okay, we didn't see it drop at all. But when you see the bags go across now, you're going to see the different bags that dropped open. So it'll be like a green bag opens, and then it'll be like a brown bag opens. Yeah? So like the first bag, brown, green, blue, brown. See? Brown, brown, blah, blah, blah. But in each bag determines what you can get from that bag. So, what was it? Was it brown first? So on the loot table, we look at the loot. Brown is probably was this bags. So you know you're getting one of these items if you see a brown bag drop. If you see a blue bag drop, you know you're getting one of these items. And then that sort of grayish bag was this. Yeah? That grayish bag was that. Hope that makes sense. It doesn't determine anything because you can't do anything, like you can't influence that outcome without just having drop leaders in there. But I can't be like, oh, if you kill this guy first, you're gonna get a better drop. It might be like that, but there's no way of knowing. Like I did get a food drop there, but yeah. Why are raid rewards events always crap? I don't know. It's only good for the top positions. I think majority of people look at raid events now for milestones. I think majority of them, people look at the stuff for milestones. I have 1,400 velvet cakes, but no way to spend them. Yeah, you just gotta hope. You just gotta hope that a character pops up that you've got, man. It sucks, but yeah. Can you still compete at a high level without spending nowadays, or is it basically grinding? Or is grinding basically done? I've spent $2 in the last like 90 days. I just want to SR and a level up. You have to basically just pull your resources. I spent a lot of SR cans. I still got like 15 left, 20 left. I must have spent like 30 SR cans in the last tournament. It's going to take me a long time to get that back up again. Whereas if you're someone who pays, you could just buy 30 cans pretty easily. And to do that, you're going to have to hit milestones. Okay, not this event. This event. So if I needed raid cans, I'd have to hit these milestones, you know? I probably will try and hit 1.4 million because it's just 3 raid cans. That's how you have to sort of like see it as a free-to-play. In my mind, anyway. They got a command. They do not. Ooh, what happened there? I don't know how she got one shot. She did. By the way, tell James Kamikaze said hi. Is that James in Order 66? Yeah. I haven't got any anti-stun. Now this is where I might. I'm just trying to think. I probably need anti-stun at this point. But I've got disarm. So as long as I disarm. Okay, I didn't disarm. But I can stop the active still. Like that, it's just so good. It's just so useful. Only problem I've got is I can't control her now. Oh, I could have stunned her. She got stun resist. Yeah. I'm gonna hope it goes to... I'm just gonna hope that he gets slowed at least. He got slowed, okay. That's cool. That's cool. And we'll get heal going. So I can stun. That's no problem. Please stun. Resist at 26%. No, I mean, it makes sense. You know, it makes sense. It's like, you know, it's something that can definitely happen, right? Totally. Oh yeah, she confuses on her rush. That's awesome. Okay, you got a kill though. You got to actually get the kill. Stuns everywhere. Oh, I have got anti-stun. Eric's anti-stun. That's good. Eric's anti-stun. What's happened to Priya? Why can't I do her? I can't have a... I couldn't do Priya's turn. That was weird. She's stunned again. Let's try this. Okay. I got banned without a reason for a day. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I mean, they check your chat logs. So if you've ever said anything, like, it's gonna go against you. After I bought Survivor's Club, I realized that I craft some weapons I need like once a month. Only reason I'd buy it are for roadmaps, and this gold ones are also the cakes weren't too bad. Biggest benefit. The drops. Also, don't forget the pulls. I guess the pulls are a big bonus. It's roster space anyway. Yeah, roster space is massive. Organize your roster. Organize your roster? What? Any news about Hordes? Stop asking me, man. I want to play Hordes all the time, but they haven't done Hordes for ages now. They just make it 6-star only. Just remove it S-class being able to be used. It's easy. That makes sense. Either way, I know for a fact that it does not work for elite gear. Yeah. But it's weird that it doesn't, you know? How are you saving up so many coins? Just the video offers and weekly league rewards. Actually, it's a mixture of coins every day from videos. I also do the weeklies. Obviously, I get league rewards, but I also have been hitting arenas. I've been hitting top 3 in arenas in multiple regions, so I've been doing that in 2 regions at the same time sometimes, and that gets me bonus points, bonus coins, sorry. So last week I got promoted in 2 regions, but you only get coins in 1, and I got placement in 2 regions, so I got first place, and I think I got like 7th or something. So overall, I got like 2,500 coins last week. I did an offer as well for like 4.5k coins. If you see an offer for Z-Day, like get your base to level 12 or something, that worked for me. One of the first offers in a while that worked. I thought you were in Order 66. I am in my other region, I am. Ooh. Oh, this is actually the team I took out in my gameplay video. Or like my tier 1 gameplay video of this. How did I bypass the shield last time? I can't. I know now. I know now. My bad. It's like, how did I do that? I didn't do this, basically. Oof, I need to... Should I just... Yeah, I'll just heal. So active, still blocked, yes. Yes. Is he still confused? Yes. Have I got no AP down on nobody? Oh, I was gonna be mad if she got done. Oh wait, didn't I not impair him? I thought I impaired him. Everything just went wrong. It's like, I was like, oh, this is easy. Didn't get impaired. Yeah, I've lost. It's just like ridiculous. He must have impair resist. It didn't come up with an impair resist marker though. I can't clip him. Let's bypass. I might be, if I revive Priya, I can kill Pete. And I'm still locked. Wonder when I get out of lock. Never, apparently. Oh god, what a joke. I'm gonna replay that. He must have resisted. I'm gonna just check on the first. He must have resisted. It didn't come up with the resist though. That's disappointing. I thought it was in the bag. I nearly hit auto. That's how quickly it can turn, guys. Let me actually confuse this time. That's what I did wrong last time. From here it should be fairly straightforward. I don't mind if Priya gets killed at this point. Ooh, that's a nice little bonus. That's a nice bonus. Does that mean he's not got stun resist? He does. He does. I'm gonna try and still stun him. Okay, it's stun mark there. Okay, I'll let him have that one. I got away with that. I got away with it. Okay. Wait. See, it didn't do it again, and he's not. Oh, he's impaired this time. Okay. It's like bugs for days, man. Did I just kill him? Who did he bide? I'm not focusing enough on this. He's gonna rush. I don't think I've got AP down on anybody. 9 AP drain. Actually him. Oh good. Oh, that's stupid. Okay. Ah, elusive. I thought, yeah. If you remember, Choose a Path event with Jesus and Dwight, I spent so many coins, like 50. I remember this because it was my first and last time I spent that amount of cans. It was really long getting them back. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh shit, what's her active? Yeah, bit of fortune. Confuse Mia and then kill her. Yeah, that's the way to go, for sure. That's the way to go. What's up, Dobry? What's up? I think Solo Rocket A was the fastest for towers when I was playing. I ran out of time. Okay. Man, I beat this team so easily in my other videos. If you watch the video, it's just like I can probably auto. Oh, it disappeared. Disappeared. Yo, what Abraham does everyone use to get strongholds in war? By the way, I forgot. It's the one with the bazooka. It's the one with the bazooka. Okay, she's gonna active. Jess. She's gonna active. Okay, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's happening. Or is this the broken? I think this is the broken Marlon. We've come across him a couple of times. There's a Marlon in this game that is broken. Actually, I think he's behind a behind this. I think he's behind Michelle. There's a Marlon with 2k attack that attacks like he's got 15k attack. It's weird. You can still watch videos for coins. I have it bugged somehow and can't watch them for like a year. Yeah, it was bugged for me for ages, and then they fixed it. I think it was like some countries in the European Union have got issues, but they after a while they fixed it. It was to do with, I can't remember what it was to do with. Oh, I can't remember. I made a video about it. It was to do with something that came in earlier this year. It sucks for sure. It sucks for sure. I'm from Ukraine. Nice to meet you. You're in good company. What's up, J-Lo? Yes, I'm autoing this. It's fine. A guy from my faction who just don't use global chat got banned after guys in war couldn't destroy him. You think they mass report him, or is it something he wrote in past? Everything will be something he's wrote in past, or he has done something. Like, you don't get banned for not doing something. Like, mass reporting does nothing if you haven't done anything. That 100% does nothing. Revive Priya. Yes. Revive Priya. Just need the thing about Impair is you when you cleanse it on Eric, you can't get anything out of it. That's the downside. Doosh. Maybe use your setting using Lori. Maybe it works. Did I use Lori before? Was I using Lori before? I can't really remember the team I was using. Oops. I think the reason I took Eric was anti-stun and revive because Priya's kind of weak at the moment. Like, you see, when she gets focused, she kind of gets wrecked because I haven't got defense. I should probably put a bit of defensive stats on her. Like, just the defense mods. But the crit's just so fun. One thing I will say about Priya is, like, she's a character that definitely needed collateral. She's got a bazooka, for god damn. Oh yeah. It wouldn't have mattered, they had to. It wouldn't have mattered. I wonder why... Oh, it's not maxed them. I wonder why they've done that. That's odd. And they've maxed one active but not the other. That's strange, right? gonna be such a beast when she's higher tier. She's only tier 1 right now. Pete is insane. Yeah, Pete is really good. Like, I think like Priya by herself is okay, but if you've got to stop multiple actives, like on that team I think I had to stop 3 actives. I had to stop Raven's turn 1. I would lose out to the shield turn 2. So turn 3, Pete's either going to active. Oh no, wait, I could probably stop him before he does his active turn 3. Who was the other character? Zachary. Like, Zachary I don't think must have not had a raised active because he was not using it. And I'd say his active is one of the most annoying, to be honest. 4-turn stun is just so OP. She's gonna AP gain. That could have been nasty. She just removed some stuff. Yeah. Yes, using Red Lorry as okay. Was I using her instead of Eric or instead of Sadiq? What region are you in? I'm in Schley right now, but I'm also in Chambers as well. Best ones are the ones where Pete revive back up whole team. I mean, Pete is one of the stronger revives, right? He has a revive too. Michelle, Pete, Harper, Waylon, Krista is gonna be bonkers. On defense, I don't know. I wouldn't attack Michelle teams with this. I'm just attacking everything with this at the moment, just to get a good feel. I like that I don't have to like straight up dodge these teams anymore. I used to hate Donnie teams. Is he gonna rush? He is indeed. Boom, boom, boom. And her rush is going to be so crazy. Right now, she's got 8.5k attack. I'm going to get her weapon to 40%. At the moment, she's got really basic mods on her, like 460 attack. I'll get her like a 550 at least, 600. So she'll get another 150 attack from that. But the mods don't mean much, actually. Like, so flat numbers don't do much at the moment for S-class characters. Wouldn't be surprised they bring out some like percentage mods in the future, like 10% attack or something, but it probably would do more. And then we've got what? 30 veteran rings on top. Attack's gonna go insane. Oh, he got his rush instantly. Probably wasn't the best idea. But actually, she should have a rush. That's mad. She didn't get her rush from being killed. That's really off. That's really, really weird. Pretty sure he didn't use Eric. Yeah. I think I brought in Eric because I was like, I did test her out a little bit and I was like, I'm getting stunned. And Eric's anti-stun is really, really useful. And his revive is nice. Because if you've noticed, I don't use a shield on the attack anymore. I did talk about how free-to-play genuinely needed to use a shield on attack. Because They just didn't have the power to withstand promo rushes. But now, because you've got S-class characters, they can withstand it a little bit better, generally speaking. Generally speaking. That was a 1-turn confuse, right? No, 2-turn apparently. I need you to AP down this, dudes. I should stop talking while I'm raiding. Is he gonna rush? If he rushes, that's a joke. Good. Be good. I'll let you off. Oh, he's gonna rush now. Nope. You just take her down straight away. Oh god. Oh god. Pete's gonna take no on attack. Yeah, on attack, yeah. On attack that wouldn't be too bad. That'd be nice and speedy. But what teams would you use that against? Just everything? Or what? Get a huge bonus on her weapon. Let me use Laura instead of Eric. I think I was using it for the buff, but I don't think the buff went on Priya at all. To be honest, stun gun's a nice little bonus though. Neutralize is okay, I guess. Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna swap those around. I might actually not use a command. Let's not use a command as well. Let's see how it goes with Douglas. So let's see how that goes. I'm messing up the weapons now. That's okay. I'll give him a little bit of a better crit weapon. He doesn't do much else except crit now. I mean, that's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. Takes him 3 turns to get a rush though. Not so sure. But he has got his confuse. I do like his confuse. No one runs confuse resist, so it's really useful. Yeah, there we go. There's an issue. I think I was noticing that was happening more than not, whether she was getting stunned. Because I'm having to forego the weapons to just stop actives. I don't think I've got stun resist on her either. I have 57%. Get a huge bonus on her weapon, then you're set. Yeah. I'm upgrading her weapon. Don't worry. Like, she's not upgraded. She's nowhere near where she's gonna be. Like, what you're seeing right now is just like, I would say not even like 20% of how powerful she's gonna be. She's not got no veteran rings. She's not up the tiers. She's tier 1. Her stats right now, her base attack. That's her base attack, right? It's 3,600. Her maxed out veteran is like 5,000. So she's gonna get another. She's almost gonna double her damage. Pretty sure it's like 5,000 in here. 5,400. So she's gonna get another 2k attack base. Then that's gonna be multiplied by 50% from her leader skill. Yeah, So then it's going to be multiplied by 40% from her weapon, and then you're going to get the, well, it's just about 40%, but then you're going to get the multiplier happen where it's like, it's also 50% of that 40% gets added on. So her attack is going to be through the roof. Like, such high numbers. It's going to be crazy. Did he just... He did impair resist. Crazy. Stun resist, of course. Of course. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have just disarmed. Oh, okay, it's not her that got it. I've lost it. I was like, yeah, I'll confuse the shield, confuse Negan. Oh, good. Oh, that's funny. I think I would get the payback happen here, if I'm honest. Okay, she got stunned, of course. Nice. Get Douglas, he can confuse and get got. Yeah, he seems to be okay. I think Douglas is probably going to be in a team. Like, if I was to use this team, and then she would basically be replaced by S-Class Pete. Oh, no, wait. I'd replace... Pete's going to be bringing up Guardian shields. I don't know. I think so. Earl should be definitely in this team just because disarm's so useful. Maybe the last slot is up for grabs, basically. I think if we get a decent S-Class come along, maybe Raulito, like I talked about, I'll put Raulito in there for... I mean, it's just not much. I'm going to basically be reliant on winning really quickly, even against 6-star teams, which will definitely start happening once Krista's tier 3 and Priya's past tier 1. Is Ascendable Priya worth going for? I don't have enough for S-Class in time. I think she's good. But it depends on your other characters. It depends if you like her, you know. Follow up with Execute, maybe fun combo. It'll top 10k in a match. What are you talking about? 10k in a match? I've lost my train of thought there. I don't think there's any actives that I have to be aware of here. Except Rick's, and his is turn 4. I hope they introduce a turn meter at some point. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Let's see if I can get her to get the buff. Yay, she got the buff. So she should do a lot of damage now. So like, what she just got there was 60% increased attack, and that's pretty much less. That's actually less than what she's gonna have overall when she's maxed out. So she's gonna have that sort of attack stat, which we just saw there, with those attacks when she's maxed. And then that's not including buffs. If I get someone in there that can do buffs, it'll be sick. It's the same team. It's pretty much the only... Okay, let's see if this works better though. Did I do that first? No, I did this one first. I don't have first turn. Don't have first turn control here on the shield. I do. Do I have to? Have to hit the stunt basically. I don't know what I did last time. Oh, I had Sadiq. I had Sadiq. I had Sadiq. I'm just gonna nuke him, see if I can at least. I did. Okay. So that's cool. I've got him with it now, and I can just confuse them. That's great. I'm gonna risk this one. Whew. Whew. I'm just gonna take them out. I'm gonna try and she's oh no wait, she's got a guardian shield. That's what that was. That's actually comes into a lot of benefit there. That's awesome. That's nice. And they're both taunted. It's just a matter of time at this point. A bit more smooth. The fact that I can nuke Pete, and that was, she was unbuffed at that point, so that was nice. I just needed to get that rush. I don't think I had that rush once against Pete. I don't think I had it once. I'm gonna avoid Pete teams now. I'm just gonna. We know I can beat them, but it's just gonna be a struggle every time just because she's tier 1. I want to try and kill this guy early. I don't know why I'm not killing him right now. It's not. I'm not critting. That would be why. Did I disarm? No. Because Priya gonna be red target? Why is Priya gonna be red target? AI doesn't seem to be like very smart. Is it 2 turns done? Yeah. Damn, that lack of damage. Stuns. I still can't see control half the time. Like, who's controlled here? I can't see control. Just gonna auto this. Maybe if you get lucky to get disarm Michonne, you can replace. Oh yeah, I think Michonne will be nicer because she has control. Yeah, you're probably right there. I definitely would replace. Like I know she is Gen 1, but she's pretty much No, she's really good. I agree with you. She's good. Just because of the weapon. Priya's attack in match will be above 10k once max. Oh no, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Way above 10k. We can do a calculation right now. Okay. I'm not sure if... I mean, someone who has used veteran rings will have to confirm this. I'm not sure if... I'm not sure if veteran rings stats count towards multipliers? I would assume they do. She's got 5,428. Then we do times 1.5 for leader bonus. And then we do times 1.3 for weapon. And we do times 1.05 for one of the weapon upgrades. And times 1.05 for one of the other weapon upgrades. Then we plus, let's just say 650 for the attack set. And then we plus, let's say it's an average mod like 500. To have 12,819. 12,819 attack is what she's gonna have with just an average attack mod. Like everything else is guaranteed by a multiplier, so like she can get up to 150 more than that, so she can get nearly 13,000 attack stat, and right now she's at 8k for me. So like the difference is massive. She's gonna get an extra 50% attack. She's like almost like she's attacking with no leader bonus right now, which is insane. Chrysler's gonna get higher as well. Have I got any raid energy? Yes. Let me just find the raids. Yeah, whatever. Chrysler's attack stat right now is 9,800 for me. It's already nearly 10k. It's crazy. Oh, it's the new dude. Is he S-class? No. He just instantly headhunts someone when he crits on them. I'm gonna let him survive. I wanna see this. There we go, headhunted. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. It was obviously just as simple as that, but... yeah, I don't really know what I was expecting. What's his active? And did he hit a crit there? This character and one team may get 90 crit. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can make him headhunt his own team if I confuse him. That is pretty funny actually. Should have done that first. It worked out. It worked out. Could maybe kill all three. I think I did. She had the 60% attack. So that's about the attack she would get. Roughly. They get Henjin. Yep. It's possible. It's possible. They do. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. See, as good as Priya is, I really wouldn't run her as my lead. I don't think Harper and Wayland are just so good. Right now they are. I mean, Wayland's gonna fall off drastically, man. Drastically. Like when there's full S-class teams, he's gonna be terrible. Unless you like really glass cannon him, you might still be able to be decent. And then you're probably just relying on the fact that he, like his basic attacks, his weapon, his rush probably won't do as much. Like, I don't know. You're probably better off to have the 6-star version of Henjin, that guy that I just came up against, to be honest. In the future, I've run out of energy. I'm not going to count anymore. Like, I think these two S-class characters are really good to have in 5-star form. Both these dudes, Raulito and Henjin. Why is Raulito's name in lowercase and Henjin's like pure uppercase? It's weird, isn't it? Is his name in pure uppercase here? No. A headhunter's really powerful. More powerful than Raulito's stuff. I might go for this guy as well, depends on how. It's just nice to have some of these characters. It's a shame some of the collectibles. I mean, maybe they'll do an event in the future like this. I can't show you the stash that they just did. Gave 1,000 of every single collection, I think. So like I got 1,000 of this character's collection. I haven't got her at all yet, but maybe they'll do that in the future for Raulito. Maybe they'll do that in the future for Hinjin. I don't think they'll ever communicate it to us or not though, but we're always in the dark. Oh, that sucks. 64. 164. Is it in the? Is there torches in the next milestone? I mean, it doesn't matter. I can just do it tomorrow. Is that the last torch milestone? Yes. Okay. And there's 20 hours. I'm good. I'm all good. I'm all good. What does crosshair do? It means that if someone gets killed while they've got crosshairs on them, they get decapitated. So they can't get revived, which is pretty powerful. And this guy has crosshairs on his specialist skill, so if he hits a critical attack, that enemy gets crosshairs for 3 turns. I'm not sure. You guys tell me your thoughts here. Do you think they've made crosshairs really powerful because they don't realize how powerful crosshairs is, or do you, I mean, sorry, I worded that wrong. Crosshairs is really powerful. I think we'll all agree, right? But they've made it last for 3 turns as if it's not powerful and that like you're going to need a good chance to kill characters. Or do you think they've made it do that because they're probably going to bring in resists for it? I think they most likely are going to bring in resists for it. They're probably going to bring in like slow resist, but the biggest issue you're going to have there is unless they reform combat mods, I think you should be able to run more resists basically. 1 resist isn't enough at this point. Like you shouldn't be able to, there shouldn't be a wild cloud slot. That's stupid. There just should be like, I don't know. There just should be two slots for every stat. So you get 2 resists, 2 stat slots, every slot has 2. Especially like for S-class era. Just because there's so many different things. And I hope if they ever do reform stuff. I've talked about it in the past. The one I want to see is a defense down, an actual defense down auxiliary mod. Because auxiliary mods are crap. This is the only good attacking one really. And AP drain, but that's more for control than actual offense. And this is only good if you have crit. If you don't have crit, then you're running multiplier, a crit multiplier for 10%, which is dumb. So it's like, yeah. Or like they could have one where it was like this would be awesome. So you have a mod in auxiliary which is like, I don't know, rend. Yeah, it's just a new one called rend, and it just ignores 10% of a character's defense, so it bypasses 10% of the defense. And you'd use that on a damage dealer, so they just did more damage. And they don't really think like what attacking characters need, and none of these things are good for attack. Like this set and this mod is the only thing that's good for attack. The rest is defensive. Well, that's good for attack. My bad. But the rest is either defense or control, which you don't really want on a damage dealer. My thought, anyway. My thoughts. Yeah, let's keep going with this. Oh. Life still needs to switch to percentage will be removed. 100% agree. And it doesn't even have to be that high. It could be like 25% and only work on basic attacks. You know, if you hit a mega attack for a crit, you're hitting for 2k, so you're hitting for what, 500, which isn't even that much on an S-class character. So it should be maybe even be like 50%. Because it only works with basic attacks. Maybe they're going to bring in more mod resist, or maybe days. No, they 100% will, because these are effects, right? So things that are effects, they're most likely going to bring in resist for them, and that's why they probably brought in crosshairs. 2 reasons. A, it's really powerful, but decap can't be resisted, and that's one of the things. I think they realized decap's kind of OP because it can't be resisted. What they need to bring in is also, like as an auxiliary maybe, is like critical resist. Imagine being able to resist critical attacks and you just make it a normal attack. That would basically make Guardian 2 shields less powerful. So you're basically resisting a Guardian 2 shield at the same time. But then that would nerf crit, which is kind of random in itself. So it's like, I don't know. It's so hard to know what's a good, would be a good addition. But you're most likely going to see more resists. I would like to see them take advantage of certain things as well. Like HP, for instance, isn't taken advantage of except for your hit points. Whereas in a lot of other games, old games as well, not just new ones. I've been playing ones recently that have it, but a lot of old games had it as well, was where like tanks, their attack would be based off of their HP. So you could build a tank so they were tanky with a lot of HP, but they'd still do damage because their attacks were based off their HP stat. You know? You could have it like, I don't know, 200% of HP, or like bonus HP or something. I don't know. I don't know how you could word it, but something different. Like 10% lifesteal or on any DPS you play. Don't speak that evil into existence. What evil? What? What evil? There's no. What was it? Evil. Bring crit resist. I'm dead. Crit resist. I mean, that isn't that evil, is it? I mean, is that evil? Just being able to crit resist. I think a lot of things have crit resist. Like they have it on walkers. I mean, we all know that these walkers here, this is why when you go to harder stages, it's hard to hit crits, because every single walker has a hidden stat which you cannot see, which is crit resist. So that means people actually have crit resist by default, most likely, but only probably like 10. It's really going to be quite low, like 5% crit resist or something. Because when you look at walker hordes, you can see the crit resist of every walker, whereas these ones you cannot, because they're hidden stats. Like every character's got base crit of 10, but it never shows you until you go to mods. So there are hidden things you just don't see on how characters work. Which is kind of dodgy, because there could be characters that have like hidden stats that make them stronger than other characters because they're promos, you know? And considering, and as much as that sounds like, oh, that's a bit of a conspiracy theory there, some of the stuff that's happened recently is just like tinfoil hats are no longer needed, you know? Some of it's coming to light. They've already nerfed crit twice, once publicly and once secretly grabs tinfoil hat. I don't know about the secret one. Do you want your disarm to work less? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think maybe crit's RNG enough, because that's all that resist bring in is RNG rather than like a guarantee. Even though like stun on attack is only 30%, 75% resist makes it like even lower and stuff, aren't they? Harper is literally my guardian angel, so please. Oh, she doesn't need that stun as much. Stun, sorry, disarm as much. I would run Harper without crit personally. I'd run her just like with a crit mod, but I'd run her like just to take full advantage of her rush rather than her disarm. Pretty much every attack defense team I come up against now is Windows, at least for the moment. Did a little bit of whistle there. At least. I'm pretty sure Raven has a super high crit resistance stat. I can never disarm her. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if some promo characters had better resistances. Like, not that they resist it, it's just it's harder to hit, you know? And that's tinfoil hat for you. Okay. How many days is left on this? I think it's like 2. The reason I say secret is because my Bruce mods haven't changed in almost a year, but his disarm rate has gone way down. Yeah, I feel that as well. I felt that as well. But I think that there can be bugs that come into the game. Do you guys remember SR when it was like first introduced? It was impossible to hit a crit on green stages with green leaders. Even with green crit leaders and green weapons and everything, just couldn't hit any crits at all. Nothing. Like, it was impossible. And there was something bugged at those stages specifically. But green characters could hit crits on wild stage, just those stages were just messed up. I don't know what that was about. It just didn't work. Crits just did not work. I need to start my weapons on chambers. I think so anyway. I think I scrolled down that list looking for a teammate a couple of times. Such a good team player, guys. Now SR is so easy. Yeah, they introduced something in The Walking Dead No Man's Land. They have their own sort of SR. I would log on to No Man's Land right now and show you guys, but they have their own SR. It's called Challenge Mode, and it's a faction only event, and it happens every week, and it's actually pretty good because they actually have faction milestones in that game, and I think it's sick. Like in Challenge Mode, imagine you're doing SR at the same time with everyone else in your faction, but you're doing your own solo one, and then every 600 stages in SR, maybe that's too many. Let's say everyone does 10, so every 300 stages you do, or every 8 times 30, so 240 stages, everyone gets a little bit of a reward, and it can be something quite basic, like the first one can be like an elite character token, and the second one can be like 2 elite character tokens, then so on and so forth. It just tiers up and tiers up and tiers up. It has that in No Man's Land. It's actually really good. But they just introduced something where instead of having to do, because they have 6 stages and then you go up a tier, it gets more difficult, and it's the same 6 stages every time. Go up a tier, gets more difficult. 6 stages, goes up a tier, gets more difficult. But a lot of people complain that it just took ages to do. Especially when you're much more powerful, you're just having to do all these 6 stages to go up a tier. It wasn't about the energy cost. It was more just about the time. And they actually listened to that. I've complained about time-consuming stuff in Road to Survival a lot, and they implemented something where you only had to do 1 stage, but it was called like a super. It's basically called a super stage, and on this super stage, it costs more energy. It costs a little bit less than all of the other stages added together. I think all of the other stages added together cost something like, I think it's 18, and the super stage costs like 8 or 9. So it actually costs less energy, but it's much harder. But if you clear that stage, then you don't have to do the other 6 stages, and it takes just the same amount of time as 1 stage. So it's like, I don't know, it just seemed like a really good implementation. So imagine like they said, you're a strong, like they gave you the option where it was like, use 8 energy to instantly clear the next 8 stages of SR, you know? But whatever rating you get on this 1 stage is what you're going to get on the next 8 stages. So it could be like, if you get a 2-star rating, you're going to get 2-star rating on the next 8 stages. In terms of saving your time, that'd be so much better. The thing I hate about SR now, I used to really like SR, but the thing I hate about SR is just it's so time consuming. Every 2 hours you have to log in. Yeah. It's down there now with my worst events. War and SR, the worst events for me. And it's genuinely just about time consumption, nothing else. The rewards are never great in any event, pretty much, but it's definitely about time consumption. Have we got him? Oh, we got him. Did you type that in chat? No, you didn't. Thanks, Moon. Such a good team player, man. Amazing. Okay, we're gonna go for stun gun on Ajax. I really like the way his gun looks. Looks like this dirty revolver, just like mean. Look at that. That's like some proper Old West gun. But no one in the Old West had a gun that looked like that, but it gives me that feel. Of course I've got no materials. I never have any materials. I never do. I'm just gotta sell everything at this point. Is it gold? No, it's platinum. And then the other weapon, I think I'm gonna still go for the 8% weapon on that weapon here. Reader. I think I need one more. The reason I say that's before my time. Yeah, it was like when SR first started. It was crazy. It just didn't work. Greens just did not crit. So you had to actually complete SR without crit. Or like basically take 4 teams in. You crit every now and again, but it was not fun. You didn't have a good SR leader, like Abraham didn't exist for greens. You had to use a lot of people. You had to use 4-star Michonne. So it was pretty evil. There we go. Defender. No. Reader. Yes. Okay, fingers crossed. On the stun gun at least. I tried No Man's Land, but just can't get into it. Yeah, I really like the PC game called XCOM, and it's quite a lot like that. So I would say it's not like this. It's not an auto game. If you know what I mean. When you play games, there's no auto button in No Man's Land, which I think a lot of people don't like. Like a lot of people like the fact that like you can just auto through things. You don't have to. I haven't spent my energy in that game in ages. I've got like 700 or something. I like that energy. You can just save up energy past your max if you just buy it from like the depot. And that's what I've been doing. But it's okay. There's an event that's actually starting soon. I think it's starting on the 14th next week. It's the fall event. and I'm actually really looking forward to that. That's messed up, right? I know they announced that event last month. They announced the event a month in advance to let people get prepared and stuff. Because I think they know that people, I don't know. The TV series just started as well, season 10. So they have started the season 10 episodes in the game as well. I think certain things they do in that game is really good. The downside of that game is it's just like the event. They have a lot of mini events going on. Road to Survival has much more big events, but Road to Survival's big events are generally bad. Like, they're not fun, and the outcome is generally not very good. Whereas in that game, I think the process is hard. It's mad hard in that game, but like, the rewards are so good. Like, they've said that you can get a character if you get to the top thing, and I got to the top thing last time, and I'm not even like max level, so it's not. I know that I can grind it. I can grind it and get it done. Whereas in Road to Survival, it's just like this region, for instance. I've got 9 beacons of light, right? And there's nothing more I could have really done except hit like 200k and more. That's it. But I wouldn't be able to get enough of these still, because I think I'm at like 32, 41. Okay, not I thought it was 40 was the max. I knew I was like 10 away. So it's just like, it's disappointing, their events. It's just this is exactly the same situation that I was in with the anniversary event, where the anniversary event was just a massive letdown. And exactly the same situation as well, where it was like they're making it pay to win for a character that even people who pay to win wouldn't want. So again, I don't know what they're trying to. They're not even trying to make money properly. If you want to make money on an event, just make it so it's pick your side. Make both characters good. One character free to play, the other character's premium. Like, in terms of like, you get to choose one, the other one, if you want it, you have to pay for it. Then boom. Then you're good. Like this Road to S-Class, they could have made the other character premium, so people could have James and Krista, but one of them was free. My opinion, anyway. Again, whatever. What? Ever. Okay, I'm going to do some raids in this region. I'm going to do some raids. What do you guys normally aim for in... Like, when you see a raid tournament solo, do you look at the milestones and go, oh, I'm going to hit that particular milestone because of those milestone rewards? Or do you just like, some people just use natural and don't can at all? Or what? What do you guys do? Is anyone else not going to get enough light beacons? I'm going to end up with 9. I've got 9 right now. I don't think I'm going to get more. I've got 10 on my other region. That's only because we dominated the beads territories. If you didn't dominate bead territories, you're kind of screwed. You do for milestones. So like you look at the milestones, and then like this one, I'd say 1200's the one to go for, just to get torches. Anything like these are nice, but nothing to break my back over. When it comes to the only time I ever hit top milestone consistently is faction events, and I think Scopely know that people do this because they make faction rewards so much worse. So they just like, they actually use your faction like pressure against you to get you worse rewards, which I kind of hate that, man. Kind of hate that. But look at this solo tournament right now, right? I'm pretty sure if this was wait, oh, this is raid, okay. Let's look at the level up. So first place gets 2k, right? If this was faction, wasn't first place like, was it 500 each when it was faction? And then second place was like 150, if I remember right. Like, they instantly make it so much worse. but more people put into better effort. Like, I know people who straight up don't score in solo events. But they do always in faction events. I don't know. Always get 2,400 then stop. I used to do that a bit, but issue there is cans not as prevalent as they once were because they're not in missions anymore. I thought that zoo, this zoo was free to play. Guess not from no majority. Yeah, the majority of people are not getting zoo. Exactly the same situation with whatever that dude's name was. I can't remember. I'll come up against his team again. Should actually probably just take out one of these Zachary's instead. I think they got stun on defense. That's why I wasn't doing that. So they're gonna get their rush next turn now, right? Yeah. No, wait. 50. No, they are. God, I hate that they haven't fixed it. It's just so annoying. Now they wouldn't have their rush now. I'd be able to bypass their shield and I'd be rushing myself. Because they haven't fixed it. Wonderful gaming experience. We took the ice cream territory instead of beads. Held the whole time. Yeah, probably was more worth it if I'm honest. The gear markers will be key for leveling up S-Class. Gear markers. What you mean for foods? Faction raid was low on currents. Yeah, it's like 650 was first or something like that, right? I can't really remember. The milestones are good, I'll go for it. A lot of tokens or event gear will entice me. Yeah, generally I save my resources for, like right now, I'm not gonna can too much. I'm just going for the torches and then I'm gonna be done. I think this is probably the last can I'm gonna use. Because there's going to be another event coming up and those are going to have collectibles, so it's like it's going to be required to actually hit some milestones and stuff. Were they focusing? Literally just focusing Bruce. I don't understand the focus of this update still. I should not attack these Michelle teams, so every now and again it's going to be that stupid team. I should have killed her first and then... I mean, I could still AP down. It's so cheeky, it's like shouldn't happen, but whatever. I stopped at torches also. What's bad for Zachary is that he's OP but isn't a main character in the comics or show. If it was Rick or Andrew, I'd be more understanding. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they do it like that. I think they just do it like... I don't think they really... The character design is probably not the same person who creates the actual skills. It's just like, oh, we need an alert character, and they'll just literally be like, the next alert character that's been in the design will just pop out, basically. And, oh, Zachary's next. Okay, he's the one who just becomes the OP character. You know? Like, for instance, this character could have been Eric instead, you know? It just depends on what order they come out in terms of just... It isn't the same. It doesn't normally line up. Sometimes the name of the rush does, but not always. Sometimes the name of the rush does, but sometimes it's like Telltale ones did have a couple that were like based on them. Like that one, Calamitous Clawing, is because it's Shiva. So I don't think the name of the rush is made up by the person who creates. Basically, the active skill, the specialist skill, and the rush will be made up by one person, and they will decide like how that works as a character. They won't have. I mean, they might have a little bit of like they might. It's hard to know actually. They might know the characters that are upcoming, in terms of the ones that have been designed, in terms of visually, because you're going to have someone who's making this. The person who's in character balancing isn't creating the visuals of characters. I wouldn't have thought. I'm still going to have the same issue. Actually, it's pretty nice. Perfect. Okay, it's going to get a little annoying. Okay, no, it's not. So I don't like rushing with Amber on turn 2, because sometimes it doesn't work. Oh yeah, I'm not canning anymore. No more cans. I think I'm good on this region now. Need to weapons of crafting. Yeah, everything's set up for Thursday here. Everything's good. Okay, I think everyone's... I'll just check the other region as well. But I'll check my gear there, because I was talking about it to Moon. Yeah, crafts are going here. I think I'm doing 2 stun guns, because now that I don't have a shield, I need an offensive stun gun, which I haven't had on this region before. So the gear situation. So I need 4 more canteens, sorry, 2 more GPS. I think it's 30 bandoliers, so I'm good for bandoliers. I need 46 more tripods. Fantastic. I think I can buy 12 a week. So I could have to wait a month before being able to tier 4 her. I think they probably need to bring in a legendary gear roadmap at this point if they're making it this expensive. 60 of these is atrocious. Okay, it's up in 12 hours. And sorry, 7 hours. I'll buy it tomorrow. Can't buy them in here. I think you can get them here. I'll just get these 2. $60 of those is insane though. No. Clementine. Just doing something quickly. Okay. Let's do the daily SR. I would hit up your daily SR, by the way, guys, because they are reforming SR. They announced. We don't know what that means, so it's worth just getting as many stages done on SR as possible. Because if they like delete the current SR system, it could be based on where you're currently at. So it could be worth to actually just be a little bit further along than you currently are. I know some of you are going to be maxed out. I personally didn't bother doing SR because I didn't see them being there much point. Even if you get something good for being at 400s on the reform, I'm fine with saving my time. Anyone think they need to raise the league multiplier? Pretty sure everyone S10 or above, or a lot of people. Yeah, I don't know. They never seem to come back and adjust stuff too often. And they don't really think long term. They think really short term in everything. Promos, events, everything's short term. Which is really bad if you think about it. They're not really thinking too far ahead. But supposedly they're fixing the supply depot as well. Not the supply depot, the SR depot. They're doing some stuff in there. Or they might be doing stuff in the supply depot. I can't remember from that update post. I did a video on it. Just going over it a little bit. Some of it seemed interesting. Like the potential. And we should be getting Maggie in the next week or two. Hopefully she's good. I won't hold my breath, but every single legacy character's been bad for the last 8 months, so the only good ones are in the first 2 months of the year. And then there's Magna and Lee that we don't even know what's going on with. My auto team, don't know why. Did my stream drop out for a second there? It just popped up saying stream reconnected. Yeah, it says stream resumed on YouTube. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Silly internets. They probably need to increase the milestones as well in leagues. Arenas are giving a lot of people a lot of points, which is fine. But the more active people are going to have like 1.5 million points, so they should probably get rewarded for that. What do you guys think about leagues being reformed a little bit? I do love the cannon. I just wish it did do splash in some way. Well, it could have been a splash damage weapon, but then I think Daze obviously is a bit more important. But I like how she shoots 3 rockets without even reloading. It instant reloads a rocket on the front of or a grenade or whatever you want to call it. Rocket propelled grenades. Hey, what's up, Raphael? Tuning in really near the end. Raphael. All good though. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, that's it finished, right? I don't think I get the rewards for it. Like yeah, it won't give me the rewards because I've already got max tickets. And you know, I haven't checked that in ages. Faction assault. 2.5 million. Where am I? 16th. 1350. Rah, GB, I'm catching you. Catching you quick, bro. Can I see how many days I've been in the faction? Tenth of the 6th. How many days has it been since June the 10th, 2019? $119 days. 110,000 in 119 days. That's not too bad. Nearly 1k a day. Not too bad. Too bad. Okay, guys. Okay. I'm going to end my stream here. My next stream is going to be day after tomorrow on Thursday, which is going to be my, like, I think it's my 103rd weekly stream, something like that. Raphael says, after months of not getting any ascendables from elite tokens, 5 star, got Lacerated Davy. Yeah, it's not too bad, man. Lacerated Davy is pretty decent. He works quite well with Raulito. So if you get Raulito, good work. Where is he? Semi collections. This dude's Mr. Gold Teeth, bling bling. Could work pretty well. Not too bad. But yeah, okay guys, I'm gonna end it. Thank you very much for tuning in though, guys. I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good couple of days. I'll have a video out tomorrow. I'm planning one. But if you haven't seen my video already, I did one about Priya, because I did get her as an S class. As you can see, I did just show me claiming her and doing a couple of raids. She's obviously tier 1, so she's got a lot of room for improvement, but she's awesome. I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good couple of days. Thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, guys, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye.